James Bond's journey to becoming 007 begins with a cold-blooded mission. After assassinating two targets, former MI6 Section Chief Dryden and his contact Fisher, Bond is officially promoted to 00 agent status. But this is just the beginning. His next assignment leads him into a global conspiracy involving Le Chiffre, a mathematical genius who finances terrorists. Le Chiffre has lost a significant amount of money to these terrorists and needs to win it back. Bond's mission is clear: beat Le Chiffre at a high-stakes poker game and prevent him from gaining the money to continue his deadly dealings. The poker game takes place at the luxurious Casino Royale in Montenegro, where Bond's skills as a player are put to the ultimate test. This mission will take Bond through a web of intrigue, danger, and deception that could cost him his life. Bond's world of espionage is one of danger and deception. In Madagascar, Bond tracks down a bomb maker, and what follows is a brutal chase through crowded streets, culminating in an explosion. Bond's professional detachment is evident, but underneath, the toll of the job begins to show. The chase itself is intense, with Bond leaping across rooftops, barely avoiding death as he fights his way through the urban maze. Bond finally captures the bomb maker, Malaka, but not before a high-rise building is destroyed in a fiery blast. Bond's actions are under scrutiny by MI6, and in London, he's called back to headquarters, where M reprimands him for his reckless behavior. Yet, she knows Bond is their best hope for this mission. MI6 sends him to Montenegro to stop Le Chiffre, and along the way, he's partnered with Vesper Lynd, a treasury agent who is assigned to protect the $10 million buy-in. Bond is wary of her at first, but her intelligence and sharp insights begin to chip away at his walls. The poker game in Casino Royale is where the tension begins to reach a fever pitch. Bond faces off against Le Chiffre, a man whose calculating mind is a perfect match for Bond's own. As the game progresses, Bond uncovers the depth of Le Chiffre's desperation. This isn't just about money, it's about survival. The tension at the table is palpable as Bond figures out Le Chiffre's tell, a small but crucial advantage that could decide the game. However, Le Chiffre isn't the only threat. Bond's life is put in danger multiple times, from a brutal poisoning by Le Chiffre's lover Valenka to an ambush by gunmen. Bond's calm and composure under pressure are tested to the extreme, and the stakes only rise as the game approaches its dramatic conclusion. As the poker game intensifies, Bond faces a life-threatening moment when Valenka poisons his martini with digitalis. Bond is left struggling to stay conscious, his vision blurring as he desperately tries to save himself. He manages to reach his Aston Martin DBS V12, retrieving an antidote from the vehicle's sophisticated medical system just in time. But the game doesn't stop. Bond's return to the table is a moment of both physical and emotional resolve, as he regains his composure and focuses on winning the game. The tension in the room is thick, with each hand more critical than the last. Bond ultimately wins a $115 million pot with a straight flush, but the victory comes at a high price. Bond's relief is short-lived, as Le Chiffre's plan to reclaim the money involves a terrifying new level of danger. Le Chiffre, realizing he's losing everything, takes matters into his own hands by kidnapping Vesper and using her as leverage to extract Bond's winnings. In a shocking moment, Bond is captured and tortured in an attempt to break him. Le Chiffre uses every psychological and physical tactic at his disposal to make Bond crack, including beating him mercilessly with a knotted rope. Bond's resolve is tested to the limit, and even when he's told that Vesper is being tortured in the next room, he refuses to give in. His resilience is matched only by the brutal nature of his captors. But just when it seems that all is lost, a mysterious figure, Mr. White, bursts in and kills Le Chiffre. White's decision to execute Le Chiffre is a shocking turn of events, revealing that there are far more powerful and dangerous forces at play behind the scenes than Bond ever imagined. After Bond and Vesper are rescued, they return to Venice, hoping to leave the chaos behind. For a brief moment, it seems like Bond might have found something resembling peace. He and Vesper spend time together, and their relationship grows deeper. However, Bond's world is once again shattered when he learns that the $115 million he won has never been deposited into MI6's account. Vesper, the woman he's come to care for, has betrayed him. She has transferred the money to another account, leaving Bond in the dark about her true intentions. Desperate to understand her actions, Bond follows Vesper, and what he uncovers is a devastating revelation. Vesper's betrayal wasn't just about money, it was about a dangerous criminal organization threatening the life of someone she loved. As the truth unfolds, Bond's emotional turmoil takes center stage. He realizes that Vesper had made a painful decision to protect him, choosing to betray Bond in order to save his life from the organization behind Lucifer. However, her decision ultimately leads to her tragic death. In a gut-wrenching scene, Bond attempts to rescue Vesper as she's locked inside an elevator, sinking into the rising water of the Venetian building. Bond's determination to save her is palpable, but Vesper, in a final act of self-sacrifice, locks the elevator door, ensuring Bond's escape. Bond is left helpless as Vesper drowns, and her death marks the end of the bond they had formed, leaving him emotionally broken and disillusioned with the world he inhabits. The final moments of the film show Bond's transformation. His cold renouncement of Vesper, "the bitch is dead," marks the beginning of his transition into the hardened, emotionally detached agent we see in future Bond films. The raw emotion that Bond experiences throughout the film, from his initial feelings for Vesper to his utter devastation over her death, adds depth to his character. Bond now understands the true cost of his life as a secret agent, a life where trust is rare, and betrayal is inevitable. In the film's closing scenes, Bond tracks down Mr. White, determined to learn more about the criminal organization that was behind it all. With a gunshot to White's leg, Bond confronts him and delivers the chilling line, "The name's Bond. James Bond."